of times people, turn their reasons why they can't do something and they make that the excuse. When in fact, some of the things that you go through is actually the reason why you should take some type of step towards hitting your goals. Make some type of investment in yourself. So, what I want to point out is a story about a lady who went from homeless to homeowner. Now, I know it sounds catchy, but it's the truth. She went from homeless to homeowner. So this is what happened. She got out of a bad relationship. I think it was a domestic violent type relationship. And she, found herself homeless, living in a car with her 3 kids. Homeless, living in a car, 3 kids. Imagine where she was at mentally. One of the things she said she felt was that she felt like she didn't deserve to be a mother. Another thing is that she felt like she had just failed in life in general. So if you go from married at one point, and now you're going to homeless, now you have to feel like you're at the lowest space possible. So what happens is she was exposed to some information similar to like what you're exposed to. And I'm sure if you're tuned into my voice right now, you're not homeless. You're not living in your car at this moment. And if so, energy, positive energy to you. But in this case, she saw the opportunity and she was like, you know what? I need to consider investing in myself. I need to consider making that investment in myself. So what did she do? She saw the system and invested in herself because she believed it could help her increase her cash flow. She also believed that it can help her increase her credit score. And as a result of her taking action, one of the first things that happened is that she was able to give herself a pay raise of over $600 at her job without asking permission, asking about over $600 in extra cash flow coming back into her household. With that, and not even her household because she was homeless at the time, but coming back into her pockets at the time. So with that, she was able to get out of debt. With that system and following the steps, step by step, what she was also able to do was take her credit score from like 400 or 500 to an 800 plus credit score. Imagine how that would make you feel to go from 400 or 500 to an 800 plus credit score. That combination of cash flow and credit increase allowed her to go from homeless to homeowner. So she went from homeless to homeowner and pretty much used that information and decided that she wanted to share that with other people. She knew it was somebody else who was going through something. She knew it was somebody else who had some scenarios that wasn't favorable, but she wanted to share that with people versus keeping it to herself. And as a result, our system started to pay her weekly overrides, residual income, and now she was able to not only go from homeless to homeowner, but also fire her boss. But it all started with her making a decision and saying, you know what, this is the reason why I must invest in myself, not a reason to push off an opportunity. So she made that investment in herself, and I love the fact that she was able to overcome that because that's the power of getting access to something that actually works. When you get access to something that actually works, you create a story for yourself, you create a testimony, and you create something that other people can follow. When people were telling their story, she had people in tears. They were crying because they can feel where she was coming from. And a lot of times when people go through that, they're not sure if they're going to overcome it. However, she was able to do so, all with the help of our system. And we love to share that story for that very reason.
All right. And so, y'all, on to the next testimony. This comes from a queen named Honey. All right. And this is her testimony. She posted a picture and said, just wanted to say thank you. I started this process at a 513 and 516. Her score now, y'all, I hate that I can't tell everybody. 602
You might be able to show it to
and 619. 602 and 619. Okay? Literally. And then, I just replied, you're welcome. It is only up from here. Let's chat so we can set you up a plan to get you into the 700, then 800 club. You trusted the process and you absolutely deserve it. Guys, this system is the truth. The number one system in the country for do-it-yourself credit repair. It's a no-brainer for so many people. Typically $199. Currently running a promotion for only $39.95. We can keep going on and on with the just be somebody who's serious about taking your credit to the next level. We've already thrown everything out there. It's no contract associated with this. You can cancel at any time. It's very, very inexpensive. It includes video tutorials and all of the dispute letters that you need to remove things off of your credit report, build your credit, the whole 9 yards. Okay, it's all included. No hidden fees, upgrade fees, annual fees, nothing more than the $39.95 per month that we're speaking of. And again, you could cancel that at any time. So if you do want us to show you the system, drop that below. Just make sure you're serious because we put it all out there. So after seeing the system, we expect to receive that notification that you've gotten started.
And this is another testimony. His name is Nick. He said, look, I haven't even been a part of the system for a year, and I have eliminated $5,000 in debt. I've cash flowed about $8,500, and I opened up an investment account. Oh yeah, and I lowered my taxable income last year by $15,000. Now, let me unpack that. Haven't been in for a year, already eliminated $5,000 in debt. That's pretty powerful. Cash flow $8,500. So the system helped him get an extra $8,500 that would have went somewhere else. And as a result, he's paid out $5,000. That's powerful. And he opened up an investment account. So he had $8,500 in cash flow, paid out $5,000 in debt, and some of that extra that he had left over has gone towards investing. Now he's on the road to building wealth, because you have to be investing. You have to be putting your money somewhere that can position it to grow, position it to multiply if you want to be on the road to building wealth. And then last but not least, he said, oh yeah, I lowered my tax liability or my taxable income by $15,000. See, that's more cash flow. People don't realize that lowering your tax liability is a way for you to have more funds to get out of debt and invest. A lot of people don't realize that. But we are here to tell you that our system helps you with your credit. But not only does it help with your credit, it helps you get an understanding of how you can maximize your cash flow using our income shifting strategy that takes you from point A to Z in the areas of your cash flow and the finances and the goals that you want to obtain for yourself. So he was able to accomplish all those things in a short amount of time. This is just under a year. He said he hadn't even been in for a year, and he was able to accomplish everything I just laid out.
Yes, absolutely. Now I'm going to bring up, this is actually Marcus's cousin, you guys, and I'm going to read another family testimony as well. As we stated, you know, when you just make that decision to improve your finances and your credit, think about the other people that you are going to impact. Okay, like we said, for us, we first and foremost, we wanted to put our family and friends on. That was our goal. Okay, and we did just that for those who listened. So this is Raymond. He actually raised his credit score to an 820. And here's the kicker. He saw a TikTok video that we did talking about adding your young kid to an account as an authorized user and giving them a head start on building their credit to where he was able to apply that strategy. This is his son, and he's now, not only has he built up his own credit, his little bitty kid right there is now building his credit as well. So think about it. By the time he reaches 17, 18 years old, he's already in the 750 club. See, some people don't understand that mentality. They, you know, I'm not the type of person who, if I have kids, I'm not going to make them struggle like I struggle. I'm not going to make them get it out the mud like I got it out the mud. That doesn't make sense. You know, I personally feel that if you're going to start a family, if you're going to have children, then it is sort of your job to give them a head start. It's not feeding them with a silver spoon or golden spoon. It's not spoiling them. It's literally the start to your generational wealth. It's giving them a head start in life, not a hand out. Because alongside adding him as an authorized user, guess what? He also gave him a credit card and is educating him about credit. He's educating him on making payments on time, paying things off before the due date, only putting things on the card that you can actually afford to pay back. See, he's also giving him the knowledge to go along with it. Like I said, by the time he reaches 17, 18 years old, He'll have a 750 plus credit score, and it's all because of the things that he learned by utilizing the My Credit system.
And another testament to that is this: a lot of times, if you take action on yourself, on your goals, and move forward, you're gonna inspire somebody else to take action. Had I not said yes, who knows if that would be taking place today? Had we not got in motion and really started empowering and educating people, who knows if that testimony would be taking place today? So that's the power in you. So you may be the very thing, the very bridge that somebody else needs to cross in order to get to whatever it is that they seek to accomplish. You might not know that, but the fact that you are here listening to this video and not tuned into something entertainment related is a good chance that you put something out there and said you need access or wanted access to some type of system, some type of platform, some type of educational method and strategy that can help you hit a particular goal. And it might not be for you. It may be for you, of course, but it may be because you're the bridge to someone else who really needs it, who really is going to take it and run with it and benefit from it. But you have to take the first step. Otherwise, you may not be able to bridge that gap for that individual. So understand the power that you possess. Understand the role that you play. And if you understand those two things, that you possess power and you play a key role in helping somebody else hit their financial goals, then it will move you into action. So if you haven't already, got access to the link. If depending on where you're watching this, the link is available around this video. If not, you might have to go to the bio. Once you go to the bio, then you'll be able to see how to access the system that's helping so many people across the nation get cash flow results, credit results, and much, much more. So speaking of that, this person had a huge testimony, and this doesn't apply to everybody, but I just want you to know that it's not just for the individual who may be struggling financially. It may be for the person who's making great money, because even individuals who make good money still benefit from our system, because it's some knowledge that they just might not have known. So while they were making great money, they weren't keeping it all. So this person said, look, I applied the system and the strategies to my entire life. This year so far, I've cash flowed over $250,000 in less than 6 months. That's over $250,000 in less than 6 months. Now, obviously, he probably was already doing well and had some things working out in his favor, but he didn't know he was leaving $250,000 on the table in a matter of 6 months. So he cash flowed over $250,000 in 6 months, and he's looking to close on 5 investment properties, exercising the cash, asset, cash strategy. Cash, asset, cash strategy is a strategy that we teach that no matter what money or what cash flow you're bringing in, you want to take that cash and put it towards something that's going to bring you a return on the investment. Something like an asset. Our system is an asset because it shows you how to bring more money back into your pockets. Investing in certain things, real estate, etc., is an asset. So you want to put your money towards some assets instead of just liabilities. Because when you put your money towards an asset, you become an asset to yourself. But if you only put your money towards liabilities and you buy stuff and you shop at other places and it's not bringing you any more money or cash flow, then you're an asset to them, but you're a liability to yourself. He also said, look, I'm completely 100% negative debt free. Strategy. And that's what we help you with, the strategy to get from where you are now to where you want to go. He was able to cash flow over $250,000 in 6 months, which definitely could be a benefit to many of you. Or if you don't have that type of cash flow that you may be leaving on the table, an extra $250 a month goes a long way. We've seen it, we've attested to it, and we will be sharing some more on how other people were able to take a small amount but develop it in a way that allowed them to eliminate big chunks of debt or start investing on another level.
Yeah, you guys, do us a favor. If you are loving these credit testimonies, if you're ready to take your own credit cash flow to the next level and finish 2021 strong, double tap the screen for me if you're here on TikTok, here on Facebook, Instagram. Tap the screen, send us some likes so that we can get that increased engagement, you guys. Also, if you've been following us, if you know our content, thank you so much. If you know our content, then guys, do us a favor and also share this live. I want to just show another insider really quick of the do-it-yourself credit repair system for those who are just now hopping on so that you can see exactly what it looks like. This link is in our bio, okay? So I'm going to make this one really quick. Once you click the link in our bio, it's the very first option, and you click personal financial success membership. And then it is the green button that says get started. Okay? This is what you will get access to after you finish your application. As you can see, it is everything that you need, walking you step by step through repairing your own credit, how to pull your credit report, how to read your credit report, how to dispute items on your credit report, how to build credit. The list goes on. All right, now on number four, it says how to dispute items on your credit report. When I click that, there is a short video tutorial right here, and underneath it are all of your free downloads. Your credit dispute letters are included, and look at how simple it is, guys. The entire letter is already typed up, and all you have to do is swap out the information in red. So we know exactly what to say to the credit bureaus. You have to understand these dispute letters have been getting us results nationwide. Thousands of people have testimonies and success stories from this system, guys. It is the #1 do-it-yourself credit repair system in the country. All of the dispute letters included, video tutorials included. You can fix your own credit. It starts with that belief that you can. All right, so it's all here. You're going to just swap out the information in red, mail it off, make a copy for your records first, of course, and watch your score go up. If you have any credit questions, drop your questions below, and we are more than happy to assist you. If you want to see, anything else pertaining to the system or have questions pertaining to it, drop those questions below as well.
Absolutely. It's all about you just understanding the power that you possess and the ability to take action when the opportunity presents itself, due to the fact that a missed opportunity can be expensive. But I just want you to understand that if you have any personal credit questions, we got you covered, because a lot of times it's just some small gaps that people are missing. They don't realize that, they're focusing on the wrong things, which is why their credit is not increasing. You want to focus on the right things. You want to focus on all factors so that you can understand the angles you need to take. For some people, it may be, okay, you just need more cash flow to expedite the speed to which you're able to hit your goals. And we focus and help you in all of those areas. Did you know that over 100 million Americans are overpaying in taxes to the tune of $200 to $800 a month? We show you how to get access to that if you fall into that category. Did you know that over 100 million Americans have bad credit? We show you how to solve that problem, because you might fall into that 100 million Americans again. Did you know that over 40 million Americans have an error on their credit? And once you understand that, then you realize, I may have bad credit and I'm not supposed to. Do you know how many people have bad credit and they're not supposed to because it's an error on their credit that's keeping them from having ideal credit? But if they just clean up those errors that are on their report, they may have a 700 plus. You may be in the 750 club. It's just you got some errors on your report that aren't a good representation or reflection of your good payment history, or credit history, or utilization, etc. So it's just a matter of you putting those pieces together to see what you may be missing, so we can help you solve that problem. And our system helps you do that. We give you the tools, the resources, the support, the network, and it saves you time, energy, and money as well. And if you're tuned in right here, all you have to do is click the available link to get access. I'm about to wrap up here. I think I'm feeling like system overload a little bit, but the link is here. It'll be already here listed, recorded. If you're watching the recording, drop down below that you caught the recording versus the live. I appreciate the likes on YouTube and the love on Facebook as well. But TikTok, we still rocking with you. So hang tight and let us know what you got.
Absolutely, you guys. So this next queen, I don't have a story to read of hers. This is how she posted, all right? Paid in full. And she shows all of her